I'm going to tell you a true story about a girl who grew up in a religion and finally said, no, thank you. I knew I'd lose my mom. I knew I'd alienate my sister. I did it anyway. Because at what point is self-betrayal unacceptable? At what point do you say no? At what point do you give yourself permission to get answers or seek a life or seek resonance for your body, for your truth, and not for your parents or the community? As long as I kept betraying myself, I could never expect any relationship to treat me the way I deserve to be treated if I did not treat myself that way. You're supposed to love your neighbor as you love yourself. You always skip past the loving yourself part. Loving yourself is the baseline. It's not the afterthought. So I had to go back to a place I'd never been. Which was orienting toward myself as a point of origin. What does loving myself mean? What does that look like? And I began to make decisions from point A. You are point A in your world, in your story, in your reality. Start acting like it. Start living that. When you can make a decision from yourself as point A, that is the most wonderfully centered orientation to come from. So we're taking back the distinction of being self-centered. It's different from being self-important. Being centered in yourself means that any action you take will be balanced and aligned with you. If you're acting out of alignment or out of integrity with yourself, a house divided against itself cannot stand. Whether or not you realize it, decisions and actions that you take that are aligned with you, that are well centered in your body, they do much better, don't they? Like, take a moment and think about decisions that you've made. Look at the ones that have been made that have been out of alignment with yourself or your truth, ones that have been in alignment. Which ones turn out better? That's your barometer. Try it. Be self-centered. If anyone makes you feel bad for centering in yourself before you make a decision, that person does not have your best interest in their heart. It's time for realignment. It's time for reorientation. We teach people how to treat us. But if you are not treating you the best, that's where we start. That's where I started. And I encourage you to start there. This is authentic intimacy. And I'm grateful for the few moments that you've spent with me. I hope they're helpful. If you need a quick reset to reorient to yourself, I have a super easily accessible guide. It's called You're Not Broken, You're Disoriented. I'll link it in the comments. There's audio and there's text. And if learning how to orient to yourself is the only decision you make for yourself, do it. You're not alone. And it's not hard. It just takes pausing the automatic programming, the habits, the people-pleasing, pausing the rhetoric, pausing everyone else's voices for a moment. Breathe. And check in with yourself, with your body. If something makes you brace, it's not for you. If something lands in your gut as tension, that's a signal. It's a warning. If your shoulders drop and you find yourself letting out a breath you didn't know you were holding, that's a signal. Your body knows before your mind has the words.